Oh Lord, listen, earlier, I ain't gonna lie. This lockdown hit me differently. I ain't, I ain't gonna lie. And I know it hits all differently too. Listen, I have a lime tabanca. I'm missing my friends. I'm missing let me go, let me just hang out. I'm missing that. I'm missing the beach. Although I'm not a beach person, the fact that I can't go to the beach making me miss the beach. I have a beach tabanca. Oh gosh, I have a dining out tabanca. I just want to be with friends and family. But you know what, Olia? You see the street food? Listen. The ability to just pull up at the side of the road and tell the doubles, man, hey, slide pepper, even though I'm not a doubles person, I miss that. I miss getting street food. I miss getting quick food that is accessible, that is, that will feed me at the time that I need. I'm fed up cook, man. Only fed up cook. Oh gosh, but under all seriousness, guys, this lockdown has been, something different. It has touched each of us in a different way, me personally. And I just want to say that, guys, we will get through this. It is a difficult time. We will get through this. But thank God for small mercies. Thank God for the ability to even still buy food. And if you have friends and neighbors, be a brother's keeper. Help out somebody. Help out. Listen, a bag of groceries just go a long, long way in this time. We are not in this alone. So I want to encourage everybody to help each other out during this time, because that's the only way we are going to get through this, right? So if you're missing fried chicken, like a good three wing special, you're missing doubles, you're missing empanadas, gyros, or any kind of street food, and you want to know how to make it, this series is for you. Welcome to the Streetfood Tabanca series, sponsored by B-Mobile. Well, we're gonna make empanadas, so I had to get myself in the mood. Right, so guys, as you can see, I do not have a Spanish bone in my body. So I had to call on my good friends from the Spanish community. Andrea, shout out to you from Antojos. I love you so much. So guys, this recipe is very easy. It is a no-brainer, but it still requires some sort of skill. So we are going to make the dough, and I have here some lukewarm water. And this is what we're going to be using, the pan white corn flour, which is gluten-free, which is good. We're gonna add some sugar, and the recipe, as usual, will be on the eatahfood channel. Some salt, and I'm going to add, this is my little twist, adding a little bit of garlic powder. And we just want to dissolve this a little bit. Slowly add in, and this is about 2 cups of water, so it should be about 2.5 cornmeal, not corn flour, sorry. So I'm just going to slowly add it in, mix with the spoon, and then after I will transfer with my hand. Right, so it's still very liquidy. And the corn flour swells, that's why you add it in slowly at first. Right, so this is still very runny, but at least at this point, I know how much more I have to add. You know what I forgot? I have to add oil as well. It's a little fat there. So you're mixing until it comes together, and it will come together, and it should still feel kind of tacky in your hand. But this is what you're going for. And it should be soft, not stiff. So yeah, it comes together pretty easy. And actually, I kind of prefer working with corn flour than regular flour. Now, working with corn flour only is going to give you a very crispy empanada. If you want it kind of chewy, you can add some all-purpose flour as well. Right, so we're going to let the dough rest, and we're going to move on to our chicken. So our dough is resting. So we're gonna do our chicken now. Add our aromatics, onions, of course, pimento. And I mean, the filling for your empanadas is up to your interpretation. You could do fish, you could do chicken. Today we are using leftover rotisserie chicken, so it's a great way of, jazzing up the leftover chicken a little bit. Season every layer, salt, a little pepper, of course. And like I was saying, You could pretty much put any filling in the empanadas. If you want to be all veggie, you could even do black beans. Let me just lower down this fire a little bit. Typically, you know, they will use a seasoning pack called Saison seasoning, but we're going to fake it because really all Saison is annatto powder. And you know, Badawi is big on the ruku, so we have some ruku here, which is going to add flavor and color. Some nice warm jeera and also coriander. I know coriander is not something that, you know, we would typically cook with, but it is a kind of very nutty spice. So you're just going to cook this. See this nice color that we're getting here. Next, we're going to add in the carrots. Add in the chicken. I will leave the tomato paste for last. Saute. Add the tomato paste now. I am biased to tomato paste, cooking with tomato paste and ketchup, I'm sorry. I mean, if you want, you could use ketchup, but tomato paste is just gives it that richer level of flavor. Now for the filling, we're not going for something that is super saucy, but I still want to just add just a little water in here to coax the sauce a little bit, moisten everything up. So that's it for the filling, guys. So we're ready now to make those empanadas. Right, so exciting times ahead. I mean, we're going to be frying. This is not, I mean, you can, I've seen some bake, but we're going to be deep frying these today. And based on your recipe, you can get probably about 8 to 10 empanadas. So I'm just sectioning it out. An important thing to also have at hand also is you want to make sure that you have water always available close by because you don't want it to crack. Now, if you have a pastel press, kudos to you. If you don't, you can use a Ziploc bag, cut in two, or if you don't have a Ziploc bag, I'm learning wax paper can do the trick. So you grease that side. And then we grease this side as well. Put it over like so. And it's a gentle roll, right? Maybe just about 2 rolls vertical, and then 2 or 3 rolls. Right, so we're going to stuff now, right? Now, guys, depending on the size that you make it, resist the urge to overstuff the thing because you want it to be able to fold over and fold over neatly. Just put a little bit more. I think I could do a little bit more in there.
Don't seem like you resisting the urge.
Yeah, it seems like I'm not resisting the urge, but... So you go over like so, and you seal the edges like so. Now you can crimp it with a fork if you like, but I will show you a trick that I do with a spoon. So if you want that perfect half moon crescent shape, you just take the edge of the spoon and you do so. But there's some technical drawing kind of coming in handy, and then you just remove the excess. And there you go. Perfectly shaped empanada. Wasn't that easy? So we're going to do the rest and then we're going to get to frying. Right, okay guys, so we have our perfectly shaped empanadas and we're gonna put it in the oil. Be very careful. Actually, we had things here, so. There we go. So it's about 3 to 4 minutes on either side. We're going for a nice golden brown complexion. Right guys, so if somebody made empanadas for you, know that they'll really love you because it is a labor of love. So we made out all our empanadas. They look perfect. Nice and crispy. And guys, if you're wondering why the shape of this one is like this, it will happen to you in the kitchen. So one of the empanadas, it just broke a little bit and I couldn't form it. So I said, you know what, let me make a corn dog. So if that happens to you, you know what to do. So I'm gonna cut it. You'll hear that crispiness? Hear that now? Hear that now? Open. Dig in. A perfectly fried pocket of unctuousness. I mean, it's really nice, guys. And personally, I prefer just using the corn flour only, because it will give you that crispiness. You can incorporate regular flour, it will be a little bit more chewy, but no complaints. Right guys, so if you're craving empanadas, you're craving some good Spanish street food, make it now, the recipe right there. Listen, I no longer have a tabanca because I make it myself. So check out the recipe and you could make the perfect empanadas. So guys, just believe that we will get through this. We'll be able to hit the streets again to enjoy all of the foods that we love. In the meantime, we want you to stay safe and to stay tuned to this channel for more amazing recipes. Special thanks to our friends at B-Mobile for sponsoring this episode of Street Food Tabanca. Just believe.